Okay, drone image shows that Kentucky was hit hard. I want to say by EF4 violent tornado that slammed into Kentucky last night, that 2 people was confirmed dead. In the South Legion, over 20 people died. You had North Texas, the death total, I want to say they confirmed 15 people. I want to say in Nebraska, they confirmed 2 deaths. And I'm seeing that the death total is going to continue to go up. Valley View was slammed. Kansas was hit by a violent tornado. A state of emergency for Kansas. And see, while we are looking on our left hand, our world leaders and governments are looking on the right hand. And see, we got over trillions of damage. And I'm looking at this with the help of FEMA. I don't think that they can rebuild. And now we got to ask ourselves, what's next? Because sooner or later, brothers and sisters, the governments and the world leaders is going to declare a martial law. State emergency is going to declare curfews if you are in the South Legion. So within time, brothers and sisters, if we see things go the way that it's going, then I won't put nothing past that they will declare a martial law. Give it another, 3 or 4 months. I told you guys how bad things are going to be. Texas, if we look in the north part of Texas, over the death total has went up to 15. Nebraska, I think there was 2 confirmed. If we look at Valley View, and we still look at Houston is dealing with power outage. At some point, there's going to be a state of emergency throughout the whole South Legion at some point. I want to give you guys the update, with these solar class, these X flares that's hitting Earth. And this is why we are having strange weather patterns. This is why we have a 3-day weather event. There's a high maximum of solar flares hitting Earth, hitting the sunspot. This is why we having these high frequencies. This is why we having a high perplexity. This is why we are having protons. I believe at some point, this is going to turn into an 1859 Carrington event. I feel at some point things is going to unfold. Earthquakes is coming. I told you guys. that San Andreas fault line is waking up. That Band-Aid is gradually, coming off. So you might say, what is he saying? I'm saying whenever we get in a high maximum of solar flares, you guys, and I told you when the devil comet will be making its final appearance, June 2nd, I told you guys, the devil's comet will be heading towards Earth. I told you guys that it will be a high maximum solar flare CMEs. See, when I'm looking at these earth tremors, seismic activity, supervolcano eruptions, I'm seeing the Gulf of California being hit over and over. Central and Northern California is hit. If you're in California, I'm looking at earthquakes that's happening Loma Linda, California, Redlands, Colton, Muscogee. At some point, there's going to be a major earthquake at some point. Now, Ryan Garcia says June 6th, California and Mexico will be hit by a major earthquake. Now, I can't predict that, but I can tell you guys, within a month or so, y'all going to see seismic activity like you've never seen it. So, we got to prepare, because sooner or later, these earthquakes is going to come. And this is going to just be a beginning of birth pain. So, like I said, you guys, it's something for you guys to watch, because this is the season. So, it's a heads up. You watch it. I'm going to be watching it. You guys, be safe.